Hi everyone, I was just having a look at some of my chubby plants here. So this one here I bought is egg tart. It's quite compact. Like, isn't it beautiful? I love this one. But this one over here, I just bought it as like a pachyphytum. It didn't have, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. My pronunciation of plant names, not great. But yeah, I just bought it as a pachyphytum. But it's quite thirsty. I don't know if you can see its wrinkled leaves, but I gave it a big drink yesterday. I pulled it out of the water this morning, so she shall hydrate herself over the next couple of days. But anywho, back to what I was saying. I thought that this one was just another egg tart. But as they've started to really grow and mature, they are different. Like, I'm really just starting to see that now. So this one, which is my egg tart, this one's really compact. Where this one, and keep in mind, I've had these guys, I try and keep them in the same position because I thought that maybe they might be different, but I wasn't sure. But now I'm very sure. So that one's leaves are a lot more compact. This one's leaves, they're a bit longer. And as you can see here, this one doesn't cluster like that one. So I'm confident to say that they aren't the same plant. Obviously, this one just might be a hybrid of some sort. I don't know. But I'm just really happy that they're not the same. This one, as you guys can see, I've got lots of flowers. So that's that one's flowers. I think these ones look pretty much the same. But I've been trying to cross-pollinate. I think I have quite a few babies from this one. I think this one here produces seed better than this one from what I'm noticing. But I've got a couple of flowers here where the seed pods might be open, so I might crack them open later on and have a look to see if there's any viable seeds. But I know this one gives me good seeds. So if we just pan over this way, like this one, what's this one? Oh, that's baby fingers. These ones, oh no, that's apple beauty. Oh, these ones are egg tart. I labeled them as egg tart because, as I said, I thought both of them were possibly egg tart, but I would have got these seeds from that longer plant. I've got some more down there. They could be baby fingers as well. I don't know. But these ones here, these are from a plant that I bought called Apple Beauty. Long story short, I gave it a massive haircut, so it's not as beautiful as what it once was. I'll show you the original stem. So the reason why I gave it a haircut was because I thought it was rotting. Which part of the stem was rotting? So this is the original stem. So you see those two there, or even that. See how those stems are wrinkled? They're rotting, but the plant is still growing. So I don't know. She is what she is. But anywho, that one is also a really beautiful little plant. She gets these really pretty purpley pink tips. I'm trying to grow some more seeds, get some more seed from her. But because she's, newly growing roots and stuff, she's got a lot going on. So I might not get too many seeds from her this year, but I got so many. So I'm really excited to see if I've successfully crossed her with anything. But anyway, let's go back over to this section. So those two, I actually tried to propagate from them. Super easy to propagate from. I've got random pots like this everywhere. I actually have a funny feeling. This one is that one, and this one is that one. And I didn't purposely put them there like that. That's just how I originally just sat them as like whatever. But we see this one at the back. So I bought this one as rice ball. So ignore that thing. That's not correct. Recycled pot. But yeah, I bought this one as rice ball. So I bought it online. I probably had it for about 2 weeks and the plant rotted. And do you know what? So out of the whole plant, it was only a small one head. It was probably the size of this head here. Out of all of those leaves, I only successfully saved 2. And then if we look in the pot, so that one's a separate plant and that one's a separate plant. Both of those leaves, thankfully, grew babies. This one grew 1 head. This one grew 3 heads. But yeah, I only had 2 leaves left from the plant. All the other leaves were rotten. So this is probably about 2 years old, I would assume. But for a while there, I was just like, oh, I think it's just, you know, another egg tart. And because back then I thought I had all these egg tarts. But I can happily report she is definitely different. She is a lighter and creamier yellowy pink compared to like these guys. I don't know if the color's going to show up on my camera. Oh, that one you can see a really good difference there. But again, I was so pleased that I didn't lose this plant. I think I've said before, like, if you buy a new succulent, I tell you what, I've been saved a couple of times by this method. I pluck like 1 or 2 leaves off the plant when I get it. That's only if you can. Like these guys are so easy to pluck leaves off. But if you have like a plant like this one, incredibly hard, unless like if you're buying it online and there's no soil, you just like go around the bottom of the plant and try and strip some leaves off. Obviously, it depends on how big the plant is as well. If it's only tiny, you don't want to do that. But for instance, here, this is a new one that I've had for maybe a month. I have not plucked any leaves off this plant. One, it's absolutely stunning. I think it's called Purple Rose or something. It didn't come with a name, but I've seen some names on Facebook and I'm like, oh my God, that's that plant that I've got. But I bought it in the pot. I bought it from Susan Succulents. So I didn't buy it online, so I haven't had the chance to pluck any leaves off, because if I was going to pluck leaves off this plant, I would have to unpot it and go to like the very bottom where the stem and the roots kind of meet, and I'd have to try and snap some leaves off. But looking at this plant, I feel like they wouldn't snap off very well, and I'd probably just end up tearing the leaf off, and then it'd be a waste of time. So obviously you can't easily pluck leaves off, but when you do, it's fantastic. So this one over here, I bought this one. It was called Happy Days. When I bought it, it was more of a lilac color. I actually plucked a couple leaves off this plant when I bought it. So I've moved stuff around in here. So I'm hoping I can find... Oh, yes, here they are. So I plucked 4 leaves, and there is some babies. That one at the back's obviously a different plant. But these 4 at the front, see that one there? See, that's that beautiful lilac color. That's the color of the mother plant. I've got these in a more shaded section because they are my leaf grown babies, and I'm trying to get them strong and then slowly ease them over here. But since like it's spring now and we've had a couple of really hot days, and I've noticed some of my plants burnt a little. So if I just slowly pan over this way, this is a hybrid that I bought, and its leaves got a bit burnt. Luckily, I noticed it when I did, because I was able to move it and help it out. I have another one. Oh yeah, here it is. Same thing happened. I'm pretty sure these are actually sister plants. I think they are from the seed batch, I believe. Hold on. So those 2 there, I believe they are Reuben, I don't know. Oh, because Reuben's just a hybrid of, or a sport of Romeo, isn't it? I'm actually not sure. If you know, feel free to comment. But there's that other plant. What's that called? It's like Tomlin. Oh, this one here. Haha. Here we go. Instead of me babbling away, that, I believe that's what those 2 and this one are. Gosh, just fully embarrassed myself there. And I don't really edit my videos, so you're just going to have to cop that. But yeah, so yeah, my chubby plants. I love chubby plants. Who doesn't love a good chubby plant? Anyway, this video is about 10 minutes long, so I might cut it here because my internet speed is not very great. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.